Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. How's everyone doing today? Let's see. All right. Hey, what's going on, guys? Bitcoin is currently trading at 122,230 and 1 penny, looking good. Let's go refresh our liquidation heat map and see where we're at. Very nice. 12 hours, zoom in. Weekend liquidity, no surprise, 121,239. 121,239. And I gotta make that green because purple is confusing. Yeah. Okay. And then I guess I'll go right here. 123.84. Okay. And then up top we got 122,863. And then the very tippy top of that, I guess I'll go to this part. 123,633. Cool. So that's our little cloud that we're permissed trading from the market maker. Thank you, market maker, for allowing us to trade in this little window. Bitcoin dominance did break above 59.2. Well, actually, it's kind of struggling with it right now as we speak, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with the struggle. Hopefully we can lose this level. It does look like it might want to continue up, but it is an uptrend, which is usually bearish. So, well, is it an ascending triangle maybe? I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to do TA on Bitcoin dominance because it's not like it trades to any specific price. You do have your confirmed red dot back here still. I'm not sure if that's played out. It probably has from this dump. But we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see if we actually lose this 59.2. If we do, then there could be some exciting times ahead for altcoins. ETH is down 0.65. For the day, currently trading at 44.83. We're sitting below 4,500, which is not that great. Not the end of the world, but it's not amazing. Let's see, we got a bearish cross over the moving average and the RSI. Moving average possibly resetting with the RSI, which is good. Your momentum wave is almost back to the middle, which is also good. We're basically, I'm assuming on most of these altcoins, we're resetting all of our indicators because everything was overbought yesterday and the day before. So it would not surprise me to see these prices either trade sideways or down slightly to push those RSIs and momentum waves back at least to the middle. Hopefully even lower, just so that way we have more room to go up later. But we'll see. We will see what happens. Sol is down 2.45% on the day. We are kind of holding above 225, which is good. And we are also possibly retesting the breakout of our blue trend line, which was the lower trend line from this triangle earlier. It has now become sort of an upper trend line because now on the upper half versus the upper trend line being on the lower half. So if we hold that, then that's awesome. Especially if we hold that while also staying above 225. RSI bouncing off of 50. We did get a bearish cross at the very top. So that's playing out. And your momentum wave is also reset to 0 right now, right in the middle. So we got room to go up now. I don't know if that's going to play out right this second or if it's going to linger a little bit longer along with the rest of the altcoins. But either scenario, totally okay. Total 3 is down 1.83% on the day. We seemingly rejected our current all-time high of 1.16. We got a little wick again, same as what we did last time. A little baby wick, a little rejection. And last time, let me just copy paste this really quick, just see right there. So we got a bounce at the blue line, the previous all-time high, that 1.13. And I mean, so far it's holding. Last time it went right below and then came up and then crashed. We don't want that. So I guess let's look for a break of 1.15 next. If we reject that, then lose 1.13, then we're probably coming down to 1.07 again. And we don't, I mean, I don't want that to happen. Because it took us, how long? I'm not a patient guy. It took us 9 days and 4 hours to recover that last time. 9 days and 4 hours more than what I would like. So hopefully this is the last time that we're chipping away at this 1.16 trillion, but we'll see. RSI got a bearish cross over the moving average, almost touched 50. It's sitting right below 60 right now. Momentum wave. You got a red dot on market cipher right at the Pico top. Red dot on your momentum wave also sending it down. I'm not sure how long it would take for that momentum wave to have been played out, or for that red dot to have been played out, because we got a green dot back here too, and that green dot is kind of what sent us. So green dot, red dot, I'd say they cancel each other out. Now we're just kind of at the hands of retail, but we'll see what plays out. I like that we're trading in between the current all-time high and previous all-time high. ADA is down 2.94% on the day, currently trading at 83.98. We rejected 88-ish. We'll call it 87. 82.03 is the next support level. Are we going to go that low? Probably. I'm not quite sure what we're doing right now. I guess maybe this previous resistance is turned into support now. I feel like that's possible. It's a little sloppy. Well, you could probably stretch it too. I guess you got this resistance turned into support. So it's a little bit relevant. I'll leave it there. 83.96. Let's call it 84. Yeah, let's see if that holds. RSI is sitting below 50, which is good. Momentum wave. Smack dab in the middle at 0 with your red dot playing out. So let's see if we get a recovery here anytime soon. It does kind of look like we had a little breakout and we're coming in for a retest of that 82 level. So let's see what happens. SNEK is down 1.59% on the day, currently trading at 41.02. We're above 40, which makes me happy, and we seem to be holding it very nicely. Now, will this set up a head and shoulders? It very well could, and that would be pretty exciting. And if it does, my target would be, my frugal target would be 49.50, which is a 25% increase. Not financial advice. I'll take 25% though. That's actually pretty sick. RSI did get a bearish cross over the moving average, and we're currently sitting right around the middle, 50. And your momentum wave is also sitting right at 0, potentially reset as well, with the red dot pointing to the downside. So let's see if we stay above 40 and maybe set up that inverse head and shoulders. XRP is down 2.45% on the day, currently trading at 296. Let's see, we got a double top rejection at 310. And we broke below $3, and we are, what are we doing? We're bouncing off of $3.95. So let's see if we get back above $3. Volume looks okay. RSI got a bearish cross over the moving average, potentially bouncing off of 50. You do have a red dot on market cipher at, well, not necessarily at your top. It's like right there. It's right in the middle. So that's kind of playing out as well. Your momentum wave is reset to 0. So there's oscillators being reset on pretty much all of these coins. Now, we've got a definite median on most of these coins as well. Bounce, break, resistance, resistance, break, support. So there's a consistent downtrend, at least on XRP specifically, that I would like to break out of. And I think in order to do that, we would need to get above 310 and trade above it. And then it would definitely feel a lot better. So let's get above 310 to try to remain bullish. But we do have to keep in mind that our RSI could potentially need to push down a little bit lower before we're able to do that. Let's see, HBAR is down 3.69% on the day. We've rejected our midpoint in between 230 or 23.5 and 22, which is at 22.8. And we broke below 22. We're currently sitting at 21.710. I mean, the uptrend is still intact, for sure. RSI got a bearish cross over the moving average, potentially gearing up to test another break above it soon. So we might actually get this bounce right here for HBAR. Your momentum wave also pretty much reset. HBAR didn't really go that crazy. So if it gets a nice bounce off the yellow line, then a break above this 22.8 level would be ideal. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Volume could be a little bit better. Volume's a little lackluster right now, for sure. SWE is up 0.75% on the day. Got a nice break above 353 again, and we're testing that midpoint in between 353 and 370. Midpoint is around 361. So let's get a break above that. Would that dismiss my pattern? Probably. If we just went straight up from here, then my pattern I think would be kind of thrown out the window, because it does kind of rely on that little bounce and then the linger and then the explosion later, which I think would be around October 10th, October 11th. We got 20 minutes remaining until the daily close contest, so make sure you guys stick around for that. Billy said, "Hi everyone, I'm at a party, so I can listen, so I can't listen. Only chat participation. Fahid, how the F did you get to be first? Bitcoin looks crabby." Bitcoin does look crabby. Bitcoin definitely looks crabby. I mean, on the lower time frame. Yeah, look at that. Bitcoin definitely looks crabby. Struggling to get above that 122 level. That's definitely the level that we gotta work towards. Okay. Ondo is down 2.29% on the day, seemingly bouncing around 90. We're at 92.11 right now. I want Ondo to get above 95.35. That's the big point of contention for me right now for Ondo. Your momentum wave is reset. Red dot still playing to the downside. Your RSI got a bearish break below the moving average, retested and confirmed bearish resistance. Continue to the downside. Tyler coming in with the daily close contest guess. Okay. All right. So Ondo down 2.3%. We really want to see Ondo get above 95.35. That's that big area that we've watched for forever, and I always talk about. Do we have a potential fugly inverse head and shoulders here? No, not really. There's no left shoulder. This is non-existent. But we could be getting the RSI looks good. The RSI looks good for a potential curl up and bullish break above that moving average. So let's see what happens there. Aerodrome is down 2.33% on the day, currently trading at 113. We got a double top rejection at 120, broke below 115. We're sitting at 113 right now, which is kind of in between 110 and 115. Pretty close. So what are we going to do here? With Aerodrome specifically, I mean, it's possible that it goes down to 110 and gets a little bounce off of that. I would like to see that. Otherwise, it could go all the way down to 104 and still remain bullish. We got a little bounce, 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 bounce. Resistance. If we go all the way down here and bounce, that is still a higher low. So it's entirely possible that that happens. That would definitely reset the RSI. Your momentum wave looks really good. It's sitting right at 0. RSI is right at 50. Bearish cross over the moving average. So the push down is justified. We'll see where it goes. Pinlink is down 5.63%, playing almost perfectly to the fractal, which is very strange that it's almost identical to its previous price action. If we lose this mid-level at 45, then we're probably definitely going down to 39, or at least 40, 42. I don't know. Volume's pretty consistent across the board. Let's see, bearish cross over the moving average. Potentially curling up to cross bullish again. We'll see what happens. Momentum wave sitting right at 0. I would just follow the fractal at this point. It seems like a no-brainer. But the second you do that, it's probably going to do something different. Render's down 3.21% on the day, currently trading at 349. Right below 350. Let's see, we broke below 350. Double top rejection at 374. Broke below, potentially rejecting. If we do reject, we're probably going down to our yellow trend line, which is 330. Yeah. See what happens. RSI looks good. You got a bearish cross over the moving average, rejected, and continuing the downside, potentially getting ready to cross bullish. Momentum wave right below 50, so it's reset and it looks good. Volume is awful. Volume looks so bad on render. It's almost embarrassing having it on the watch list at this point. Why is the volume so bad? Render needs more volume, like, desperately. Stellar's down 2.93% on the day. We got a double top rejection around 41.21. And we broke below our purple trend line, which was our resistance, legacy resistance from August. But it was a big deal that we just broke straight over. And now we're losing it, which is not a great thing. We got a bearish cross over our moving average in the RSI. And we are seemingly trying to bounce around 50. Momentum wave also reset to 0. Let's see if we can get back above this purple trend line. I want to see Stellar close above 39.5. Polkadot is down 2.73% on the day, currently trading at 420. Nice. We got a double top rejection at our midpoint in between 421 and 444. Midpoint seems to be right around 433. And we broke below 421. And we're coming back up for a retest. See if that has turned into resistance. If it has, then we're going to see further downside. We have a confirmed red dot right at our Pico top right here on Market Cipher, which pushed the price and the momentum wave down. Momentum wave sitting at 0. Ava said, I've been trying to get Avalanche under 25. It's strong as F. Yeah, Avalanche is doing really good. We're almost there. We've got a couple more. Barcoin is down 3.53% on the day, seemingly bouncing off of 61.94, which is good. Took a while for us to break over it. We got resistance, 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 break, support, support. So let's get that bounce and see if we can break above this 72-ish level. Ava said Sweet came low enough to buy back in. Yes, we got a nice reset. CAS is down 5.07% on the day, currently trading at 76.35. CAS is kind of an anomaly. There's really no reason for this double top level. It could have at least gone to 82. There wasn't enough strength, though. So I'm going to just assume that it was a little weak. And it rejected like 81-ish, I suppose. So we got like a double top. It seemed to bounce off of the orange trend line. Yellow, orange, whatever you want to call it. We broke below 76.29. And we're currently trying to get back above it. We're sitting at 76.36. So let's see if we get above it maybe, and then we can coil in this little makeshift wedge and see if that turns into something bullish. We did get a bearish cross over the moving average on the RSI and rejected and continued the downside. Momentum wave is resetting as well. Oscillators are being reset on all of these coins. Avalanche is down 3.77% on the day, currently trading at 30.13. We got a steady climb here. Definitely a steady climb. Let's see if we break above 31, which is the midpoint in between 29.5 and 32.5. Break above 31 and make our way towards 32.50. RSI is kind of just doing its coiled up thing. It's not really doing like a support and resistance thing. Our momentum wave looks like it's trying to curl up maybe. Crash down to 0, but it's got that little curve to it. See it? So let's see if that can springboard us maybe above 32.50 would be sick. Kind of has a similar vibe to this. Let's see if that's what happens come tomorrow or Monday. It's going to be interesting. Interesting watch. Chainlink is down 2.18% on the day. The Chainlink fractal. It's sloppy. It's a sloppy fractal, I will say. Very, very sloppy. But the relative concept is there. And the concept states that we might see a little crash down to around 15, 16. And then the real bull market for Chainlink starts. If we're following along the fractal, which, you know, I'm not necessarily ready to put all of my eggs into that basket. We broke above 2167. We got a double top rejection around 2320. We're sitting at 22 right now, which is above 2167. 2167 should be strong support. Volume increased with this move very slightly. We did get a bearish cross and rejection over the moving average and the RSI. Momentum wave is reset. So the opportunity, the potential is there for some upside. We just have to do it. We need to see some volume come in, I would say. Doge is down 2.89% on the day, currently trading at 25,073. We seemingly rejected whatever its upper trend line is. Yeah, resistance, resistance, and now resistance. Is this a broader trend? That's very possible. I don't know. It's just sloppy. It's sloppy everywhere. I suppose there's no trend. It's just a bit of a mess, to be completely honest. But we're sitting above 25, which is good. Let's see if we hold above 25, and then we can make our way towards 28,184, which we kind of faked out here and here. So that's going to be the big point to get above. And then maybe, I guess I'll put a midpoint here, because this is quite a gap. So let's get above this. Let's put it at 26.5. Let's get above 26.5. And then see if we can use that as support to break through 28,184. NEAR is down 2.7% on the day, currently trading at 295. We got a rejection at 308, broke below 299, and we're sitting at 295 right now. Seemingly bounced off of our purple. Well, I guess it bounced just above it. This is like our midpoint at 285 right here. Volume looks okay. RSI did get a bearish cross over the moving average, coming up for a bullish cross potential. Momentum wave reset to 0, curling up. We do have a red dot still in place, so I'd like to see a green dot form there. Yeah, I want to see NEAR break above 299 again. And then we can continue. Hopefully. Pengu's down 5.18% on the day, currently trading around 0.03. 0261. We are sitting above 299, which is good. And we're sitting above 3, which is good. Let's see if we can make our way towards 31 next. We got our bearish cross over the moving average. Bearish cross and rejection. It seems to... It looks like it bounced now and it wants to try to break above it again. It doesn't really look like a coil anymore. This is coil right here. This is coiling up around that moving average, and then it popped right here. It sent the price pretty high. And now it's kind of coiling down. If it's coiling at all, which I don't feel like it is. It's definitely just trading below it. Your momentum wave is reset to 0. Red dot still in play. Pengu needs a little lifeline. Silver is up 2.19% on the day. 47.96 looking good. DXY chilling. Sideways. Very sideways. DXY has been so sideways. At least it's somewhat stable at this point. You know. It's not all like the end of the world. What's interesting is how similar this looks to this. Very interesting. And that has a little rally at the end of it, which is right where we're at right now. I'm wondering if the DXY is going to push up soon. MicroStrategy, still chilling, 349. Obviously, the market's not trading right now. I'm looking for $500 target for this. If we can finally get this push up. I feel like it's been trading sideways for just freaking forever. We do have a confirmed red dot on Market Cipher as well. I wonder if that's going to be relevant. NASDAQ got its little cup and handle breakout. Retest, confirmation, continuation. That'd be cool. And S&P closing at new highs again. Looking good. Bitcoin dominance 59.17. Come on, reject. Reject 59.20 and continue to the downside. Pretty please. Bitcoin itself, 122.330, looking good. It is dancing. It's dancing right around that current all-time high. What do we think, guys? You guys definitely voted the other day. Ava wants to take a look at Zora. Yeah, we can take a look at Zora. Is it Bybit? I feel like I've looked at this before. Okay. So this thing had an explosive rally, and it has since consolidated. You were incredibly oversold right here, which is good because it got a nice recovery, which is awesome. You want to see that. Volume could be a little bit better. You got nice volume on this move, nice volume on this move. Okay volume at that recovery, but it could be much better. Yeah, it looks better when I zoom in like that. See this crazy volume right here? That resulted in this pretty decent sized run up. You want that to sustain itself. And it kind of was for a little while. And then it kind of got smaller and smaller, and now, you know, it's pretty consistently non-existent. So you want that volume to pick up again. That being said, that does not mean don't buy something that has low volume. When it has low volume, that's probably usually when you want to start to look at it. It drives me crazy when all of these other YouTubers are like, this looks so bad because look at the volume, and it's bad volume, and you don't want a bad volume. And then people don't buy it, and then it explodes in price because the volume was really low, and it was an obvious buy. You're supposed to buy it when it looks bad. That is literally when you're supposed to buy. Now, if it's going to perform bad, you know, that's where your educated guess is supposed to come in, where you're supposed to do your own research. Do you think Zora can recapture that share of the market? Then it's probably a buy. Now, your RSI definitely giving some coiling vibes for sure. And it's getting a little bit crazy, but it just continues to cross over and over again, which is kind of a crazy setup. So, do we think this thing's going to pop eventually? This would be that bottom, I would assume, just based off of this meteoric rise and that beautiful bounce right there. And it seems to be like actually like coiled up right here, whereas everything else just looks like a crazy violent like whiplash drop. Right here it starts to get really tight, like you can actually see it in the chart when you zoom out. So I guess the ultimate question is, do you think they can recapture that market share? And they're holding up quite well. Another interesting observation when we're zoomed out like this, even just on the 4 hour, look at all of these red dots. When it was going crazy, this thing went absolutely insane, and you got red dots galore. All right here, red dots. And now it's cooling off. And all right here, you got nothing but green dots, and it's all really heavily weighted towards the lower half of the chart. Same with the RSI. Upper half of the chart, incredibly populated. Over here, lower half of the chart, incredibly populated. That tells you everything you should know. Not financial advice, but when you zoom out, it's pretty easy to see. This is VMC, yes. It is Fu Manchu Cipher B plus divergences. Yep. The Heat said when moon. Hopefully this this quarter. I can feel it, Mr. Krabs. Okay. Bitcoin 122,407 and 16 cents. Actually looks like it wants to push up here. We got less than 1 minute remaining until the daily close contest. Let's see. Non-Alien said, I'm using that also, thanks, man. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not going to pay for Market Cipher. It's a nice tool, though. And I like that there's a free one. All right, let's see. Current rankings, we got Mr. Tyler in first place with 39 wins. Tom Selleck Goat in second place. That is a new occurrence. He beat Fahid yesterday and took the lead by 1 with 23 wins. Fahid in third with 22 wins. Giovanni Fontes and Hops tied for fourth with 15 wins. J Shear 2.0 fifth, 14 wins. Mr. Roberts 6th, 12. Janix 7th with 11. Waterfly 8th with 9. Ladies and gentlemen, get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Let's get Mr. Tyler's in. Mr. Tyler submitted his guess early, which he is allowed to do as a channel member. Any channel member tier is allowed up to 1 hour early guess. We got Tyler coming in with 122,333.22. Non-Alien said, I think you must look LRC. I will take a look at that after the daily close contest, my friend. Bitcoin 122, 390 or 369. 363 and 28 cents. Ladies and gentlemen, get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Chance for you to win up to $300 every single day. It's a ton of fun. Anyone can participate. Only one will win. Dave D coming in with 122, 425.23. Very nice. Giovanni Fontes. 122, 500.01. Bitcoin 122, 347.57. Getting a little dumpy here. Justin coming in. 122. 248.33. Got it. Bitcoin 122, 347.56. Anybody else? Anybody at all? Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. Really helps the channel. Trying to get the 2,000 subscribers before the end of the year. We got 3 months to go. I think we can do it, especially if Q4 actually starts to heat up the way that everyone insists. I think 2,000 subscribers is guaranteed. Priced in. 122, 347 and 56 cents on Bitcoin. Let's see, we got 2 minutes and 34 seconds remaining on the clock. You guys doing anything crazy this weekend? I kind of want to go fishing. It's been a long time since I've been properly fishing. Finish. $122, 347.57. Getting a little flat line here on Bitcoin. Bitcoin and SWI are the only 2 green coins on the watch list at the moment. Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder what makes SWI so different. Why it's performing so well. I wore the navy blue shirt for Waterfly and he's not even here. Ava Pi 99 coming in with 122,501. Nice. Cheers, guys. Delicious. Okay. Bitcoin 122,347 and 56 cents. Pretty much the same price it's been this whole time. You guys got 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining on the clock to get your guesses in. $57 seconds remaining. Anybody else? Anybody at all? To explain the rules, you are trying to guess what you think the Bitcoin daily close price is going to be on the Binance USDT chart. It is Price is Right rules, so if your guess is over, even by 1 penny, your guess is completely void. Error maker coming in with a guess. 122,347. If you nail the first 6 digits, you win $20. If you nail all 8, which includes the change, then you win $300. It's usually $100, but thanks to Tyler and Mr. Roberts, they have both matched the daily close prize. So it's going to be $300 if somebody nails it. And time's up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for participating. Just Have Fun said, yo, buying? Always buying. Just have fun. Welcome. Thank you, everybody, for participating. Let's get these bad boys up on the board. We got Ava Pie with 122,501. We've got Giovanni Fontes with 122,500.01. We've got 122,425.23 with Dave D. We've got Error Maker with 122,347. We've got 122,333.22 with Tyler. Whoops. That's awkward. And last but not least, we've got Justin with 122,248.33. Thank you, everybody, for participating. Oh my gosh, Giovanni. Yeah, that's pretty good. Non-alien said the first is void, please. I got nothing from you, non-alien. Let me show you. Sometimes YouTube does that. See, I'm on live chat and daily close contest. You said look at LRC, and then we got Dave, Giovanni, Justin, Ava Pie, Error Maker, and then time's up. Yeah, sometimes that's also why you'll see people like Justin or Giovanni put letters in between their numbers, because for some reason YouTube filters out certain guesses. Like Error Maker's able to put it through, Dave's able to put it through, but like maybe if Fahid puts it like Dave, then it won't go through. It's kind of goofy. It's kind of goofy. All right. Let's see. Bitcoin 122,379 and 98 cents. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Giovanni said someone's got to be bullish. I was laughing because Ava capped you by 99 cents. That was pretty good. Error Maker coming in with a cavernous gap. Currently holding the lead. Oh my gosh, my hip just made a noise. What the heck? Okay, let's see. Can we do TA on the 1 minute time frame with 2 minutes remaining? I think Bitcoin is going to close at 122,408. That's what I think. 122,408. Bitcoin currently 122,379.99. Arrowmaker FPV holding the lead. I'm a little concerned because he guessed at the flat line before the current flat line. Is he going to be our first $300 winner? Only 80 seconds remain on the clock. Price completely flatlined at 122,379.98. What's it going to be? Ladies and gentlemen, are you prepared? The final outcome. There's 63 seconds remaining on the clock. All right, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. This is the final candle of the evening before the daily close. Arrowmaker still holding a tremendous lead with a relatively decent-sized gap. Arrowmaker, Justin, and Dave all sharing the same sized gap. They're gap twins, gap triplets, if you will. 33 seconds remaining on the clock. Arrowmaker's gap still holding up, 122,379.99. 26 seconds remaining. The tension is high. Are we going to get a surprise pump or dump? Or is it going to close completely flatlined because it's Saturday and nobody cares? 13 seconds remaining. This is it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, little baby pump. I was pretty close. I did go over those, so my guess is void. Arrowmaker is the winner today, ladies and gentlemen. The Bitcoin daily close price, 122,391 even. I repeat, the Bitcoin daily close price, 122,391 even. 122,391. 122,391. Congratulations, Arrowmaker, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for our winner. Very cool. Wow. Arrowmaker FPV. Coming in with a guess of 122,347. Taking the win. Congratulations, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat. Cool, cool, cool. You know how many wins that is, Arrowmaker? Let's go take a look. Zoom back out to the 4 hour. Thank you to all of our new participants today as well. You can participate every single day. It's completely free, and you got a chance to win up to $300 every single day. It's a ton of fun. Tell your friends, tell your family. Make sure you subscribe and smash the like button. Congratulations, Arrowmaker, ladies and gentlemen. Spam the bananas in the chat. Very cool. Congratulations, my friend. Yay! All right. Okay, Arrowmaker taking the win home for today. Let's see how many wins Arrowmaker currently has. Arrowmaker is up to 3 wins at the moment. 2 more, and he will be officially entering the board. Congratulations, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 122,347 even, and an actual Bitcoin daily close of 122,391 on October 4th, 2025, Mr. Arrowmaker FPV's prize is a breaded chicken finger. Homemade. Congratulations, Arrowmaker, on your victory. Feel free to divvy this bad boy up and share it amongst your friends, your family, your peers, your coworkers, your employees, your employer. Whatever you do, you are legally obligated to remove it from the premises. We do not provide condiments, so it does look juicy enough, though, to where it might not need it. And well seasoned. So, congratulations once again on your victory. Enjoy. Very cool. That looks delicious. That looks so good. Bitcoin, 122,363 and 29 cents. Cheers. Oh, delicious. All right. We have yet to hit a liquidation point. Let's go refresh and see if there's any difference here. Probably the same. We got 121, 239. Yep. And the top one, 122, 863. Yep. Okay. So we are still stuck in our little range that the market maker has given us permission to trade in. We got some news articles, guys. Satoshi Nakamoto now holds over 134 billion worth of Bitcoin. Pretty crazy. It's a big number. When is Satoshi's net worth going to surpass Elon Musk is what I'm curious about, because that would be pretty crazy. Marty Party posted Tether hits $500 billion valuation and now ranks 4th among financial giants, surpassing Bank of America. That's pretty crazy. We are still early. The NASDAQ 100 is up for 6 straight months for the 6th time since 1986. In the previous 5 times, the NASDAQ 100 never ended lower 12 months later, with an average gain of 18%. History says the NASDAQ 100 will be plus 9% higher in 3 months. Buckle up. I love that they're like, buckle up for 9%. In crypto, we lose like 20% a day, and we're like, eh. That's like par for the course. We got, this is absolutely insane. Technology and tech-related stocks now reflect a record 56% of the stock market. This is 5 percentage points higher than the 2000.com bubble peak. That's not surprising. Technology is probably going to be most of the stock market in the near future. We need more electricity. This one is a good stock hint. Investing, not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but investing in energy stocks is probably a really good idea, considering the amount of energy that we're going to need for all of this crap. AI data centers are set to consume 1,600 terawatt hours of power demand by 2035, equal to 4.4% of global electricity. In other words, power demand from AI data centers is set to quadruple over the next 10 years. If counted as a country, AI data centers would rank 4th in electricity use, only behind China, the US, and India. In major US markets, data center power demands is growing faster than that of electric vehicles, hydrogen, and other emerging technologies. AI growth will soon be limited by energy. No surprise there. The US hiring is rapidly slowing. US-based employers announced plans to add 117,313 jobs in September, the weakest September for hiring intentions since 2011. This is also minus 71% lower than the 403,893 announced last year. Between January and September, employers plan to add 204,939 jobs, the lowest year-to-date total since 2009. This is a 58% drop from 483,590 job additions announced in the first 9 months of 2024. As a result, the monthly average for the year is now just 22,771, down 65% year over year and 91% lower than 2020. Hiring is frozen. No surprise there. Just in, UK to lift crypto ETN ban for retail investors next week. That's huge news. Update, Bitmine now holds $11.9 billion worth of Ethereum. Very cool. In the past month, this one's very interesting. In the past month, 111 million flowed from Solana into BNB. Another 100 million flowed from Solana into ETH. That's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting stuff. So flowing from Solana to BNB is a given because BNB broke a new all-time high and they're like capturing a ton of market share right now. Going into ETH though, it has me curious. I wonder, like, I'm genuinely curious as to why that is the case. Gavin said, you think Bitcoin going to continue bullish? I think so. I think Q4 is going to be good. I don't know if it's going to continue bullish in the short term. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a new all-time high within the next 7 days. That would not surprise me. But I also wouldn't be surprised to see it reject here and pull back to like 120 and everyone freak out, because that's usually how that goes. Coinbase CEO says we prioritized regulatory compliance and customer trust from the day I started Coinbase. I actually believe him. I really do. He looks like a square. He's like the good guy Lex Luthor. Stock Money Lizards posting Bitcoin. This leg is in the making. 145 to 160K end of year. We shall see. I like that though. 145 to 160 by the end of the year. Yeah. I really do like that. I do. All right, next we got 5-year record low, almost 170,000 Bitcoins removed from exchanges in the last 30 days. We are officially reaching the lowest exchange balance in a long time. Very cool. And then last but not least, we got Ash Crypto posting 2 more Fed rate cuts are coming in 2025. Trump planning on $2,000 stimulus. 30 plus altcoin ETFs are filed with SEC. Quantitative easing, money printing will start soon. Trillions will flow into crypto. Altcoins will explode 10 to 50x. Yes, let's freaking go. Bitcoin 122, 289 and 16 cents. Looking good. Congratulations, Arrow Maker, once again on your victory. Enjoy your chicken finger, which genuinely does look delicious. Next, we got our portfolio updates. The 1K to 10K Grok portfolio is currently down $30. And let's see, we got 3 assets in the green, the rest are in the red. Starting from the bottom, Fetch is down $23, I'm sorry. Fetch is down $23. Shib is down 21. Aptos is down 15. Ondo's down 8. Proppy is down 6. Render's down 5. Near's down 2. Doge is up 3. ADA's up 8. And Sol is up 35. Looking good. Then we got our Memecoin portfolio, currently down $80. Oh, $79. Starting from the bottom, we got 3 assets in the green, 2 in the red. Starting from the bottom, GigaChat is down $108. SNEK is down $16. Pepe is up 4. Doge is up 12. And WIP is up 25. Then we got our narrative portfolio, the most stable and my favorite. What was once the best performer is still in profits. Is it going to load? Am I rugging? No. Okay. Still in profits, $55.68. Looking good. This portfolio is made up of 1 meme coin, 1 artificial intelligence coin, 1 decentralized physical infrastructure coin, 1 real-world asset coin, and 1 gaming coin, and it is absolutely killing it. Currently, there are only 2 assets in the negative right now. We got VeChain is down, what is that, $17, and Fetch is down less than $1. Tau is up 10, Mana's up 22, and Pepe is up 39. Flexa said, I fell asleep and woke up by a vivid dream of someone shouting at me over a speaker at a gas station. What the F is that? I had a weird dream too. I can't remember it though. And then last but not least, the perfect entry portfolio, which you guys voted on every single asset, picked them. We are currently in profit, $107. This original initial investment is $1,000. We only have 4 assets in the red, and they're barely in the red. Looking pretty good. Ava said, LOL, sorry I stepped away. You're good. Gavin said, you think Bitcoin is going to continue bullish? Read that already. Philly said, what the F? I'm barely chatting, but I'm number 1. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Philly. I don't know how they do that ranking. Welcome, Flexa. So this portfolio, as it stands, Flexa said, because you're the loudest, bro. That's a good one. Let's see. Yeah, we got 4 in the red, and they're barely in the red. Render's down $15. AVAX is down 13. The graph is down 8. Pith is down less than 1. Pith is down 5 cents, actually. Ondo's up 2. ETH is up 15. Swee's up 17. Sol is up 26. Crow is up 33. And Chainlink carrying the entire portfolio up a whopping 45. Absolutely killing it. This portfolio has been shredding. Looks good. I think the perfect entry might be our best performer, honestly. All right. Bitcoin's still chilling, 122, 253 and 30 cents. Somebody asked for something earlier. We looked at Zora. Non-alien wants to look at LRC. That's right. Let's go take a look at LRC. For non-alien. Flexa said, I think retail is nowhere and big money is going to send new all-time high this week when trading week opens. I think so. I definitely think retail is nowhere. That's for sure. They don't care if it's 24/7. They will stick to doing it how they do it. I agree with that too, Flexa. You can see it in the liquidation heat map. They literally like make a shield for them so that over the weekend nothing happens. This is what, like, look how identical this looks. The liquidation heat map never looks like this except for on Saturday. Sunday afternoon, it starts to open up and change a little bit. It's definitely just not, I don't know, we don't do anything on the weekends. And I genuinely, my conspiracy brain thinks that it's because they set this up. Ava said, I fail at guessing the top. I'm so bad. You didn't do too bad. You do it every day though. If you do it every single day, you get a lot better. I've definitely found, I don't know, the people that win the most consistently kind of barely participate, which is kind of crazy. So there's definitely a secret to it for sure. LRC, let's see, we definitely got resistance at 10 cents. We're sitting at 874 right now. I mean, if I really zoom out, this thing's bottom for sure. I hope. Yeah, it's literally right back at its listing entry. Huh. I mean, if it's gonna go lower, it's gonna go lower, but it's technically never been lower than where it's at right now. So if you believe in this, I'd say it's a buy. However, there's a reason it's this oversold. Let's go check something out really quick. This is actually a really good thing to check if you're doing research on a coin. Go to CoinMarketCap and look up the coin. It's number 338 right now. And look, see if there's any kind of unlock schedule, because they will show it on here. Doesn't look like it. Okay, here's my big problem. Circulating supply right now is 1.36 billion. Max supply is nothing. They don't have a max supply, so they can just print as much of this as they want. Literally, they can print this for forever. Are they going to? I have no idea. They probably have insider knowledge as to when they're going to stop printing and allow the price to actually increase. What you can also do, what I really like to do, is go to the daily chart, lubering, and go to the all-time high. So Loopring's all-time high is like November 2021. November 8, 9, 10, 2021. So then I'm going to go to CoinMarketCap historical, and I'm going to look for November 2021. 2021, November 7th or the 14th. Let's see which one's better. November, probably 14th. Yeah, November 14th is a better one. So we'll go to November 14th, and I'm going to search LRC right there. So they're at the time, their circulating supply was 1,328,000,000. Right now, total supply, circulating supply, 1,306,000,000. So they actually have not increased their supply, which is actually really impressive. Wow. So they barely increased their supply, which means technically speaking, if they something really must have happened, because their market cap is 120 million, and at one point it was 4 billion. So for some reason, this had a ridiculously insane sell-off. But it is entirely in the realm of possibility for them to get back to their previous all-time high based on their circulating supply, as long as they don't print more of it, which it seems like they could if they wanted to. The top 10 holders hold 35.6%, which is a little bit alarming. I'm going to assume maybe most of these are probably liquidity pools, hopefully. But, you know, assuming is not always the best way to base your investments off of. I'm impressed that they have not printed. I really am. I was expecting that, especially with how low the price is, but maybe it's a generational buy opportunity, man. Who knows? It definitely just kind of seems like it's not doing that great. I don't know. Hopefully they can recover. Like I said, sushi and 1 inch look like that. There's plenty like that. Lubering, CryptoFace traded the crap out of that last cycle. I got to 4 billion on back of trading comps and all that across various exchanges. I'd stay away now personally. I wouldn't touch it. Anything like this. I see, and so, you know, people are probably gonna make a killing off with stuff like this, just like throwing money at something that's this oversold. I personally am not feeling it. The risk reward in my brain is not worth it, for sure. Bitcoin. Oh, congratulations, Error Maker. Once again, enjoy your chicken finger. Bitcoin 122,310 and 54 cents. It's pretty quiet. We do have our red dot on Market Cipher, so be careful. Red dot. See if that turns into any downside, any significant downside. Other than that, though, I think we're pretty clear. Pretty clear for the evening. Not a whole lot going on. Cheers, guys. Happy Saturday. I'm not gonna lie. I slept way, way later than I would have liked to today. I kind of slept my whole day away. But I'm awake now. Error Maker said thank you. Of course. I'm probably going to call it an evening, guys. Not too much going on. I appreciate you guys for sticking around. Don't forget to smash the like button. Whoops. Well, that's annoying. Okay, now, as I was saying, 122,302. Let's go take a look at total really quick before I head out. Yeah, we get a bounce off of 1.13. I'm liking it. Yeah, let's see what happens. Lexa said, sleep is growth if you've been moving. I have been moving. Anyways, guys, as always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you're new. Happy Saturday, and good night.